So Morigen's brother wants to know what I think about Daniel's part versus Johan's part, and I'm going to do this more in the style of which one you should choose. To start this off, even though I reread that chapter like so many times, I still don't understand why Gunn says that Daniel's part is the complete opposite of Johan's. Because for it to be Johan's opposite, it would have to specialize in defense, but it doesn't. It specializes in both offense and defense. Which, yeah, obviously fits Daniel's character as a jack of all trades. But it still doesn't make sense how it is opposites because it would only have to specialize in defense. But yeah, when it comes to the actual ability itself, it is the ability to see strike paths, which really isn't anything special. Gunn says he can do it. Pretty much any fighter in the series can do it. Any real world fighter can do it because just having enough fighting experience will just tell you this. And he can see gaps and holes in people's defense, which once again isn't anything that special because any real fighter can do this. The only real function of this ability that gives this ability any real form of a kick is the fact that the deepest intention statement exists. Which I have seen many people talk about this, and it has just proven to me that a majority of them don't understand what that statement means. To put it in more simplistic terms, Daniel could basically read his opponent's mind, because no matter what you try, he already knows you're going to do it. And it's not because he's reading your strike paths or your gaps in your defenses. No, he is reading you. He knows everything about you, your fighting style, your personality, the size of your dick. He knows everything about you. So like I said, it's the equivalency of him being able to read his opponent's mind. Obviously, he can't really read his mind. He can't just hear his thoughts. He just knows. And now for the ability he's going up against. Johan's infinite copy technique. Or what I like to call the chimera technique. I find that more accurately describes it. Alright, so let's just say Johan throws a punch. And within that punch, it is the countless amount of techniques Johan has learned over his time. And you're seeing that punch coming at you, and it just looks like a straight punch. So you dodge to the right, and they get hit with a back elbow. That is basically how Johan's chimera techniques work. No matter what attack he throws, you will get hit with some attack. Whether it be a back elbow, a chop, or a kick to the balls. You will get hit with some attack that he throws, making it so that it is an unavoidable attack as long as you're within his range. Which there's like only one person in the verse who fights at least medium range, which is cool. So yeah, everyone in this verse is just going to get hit by this guy. It is an unavoidable attack, so no matter what you do, you will always get hit by something. If it isn't a straight punch, it's an elbow, a chop, or like I said, a kick to the balls. So, which one should you choose and is overall better in my opinion? Well, it kind of depends on which type of fighter it is. If you're a more defensive type fighter like Daniel, then Daniel's part will come in more useful for you. But if you're a fighter like the swimming genius, then you should choose Johan's part because it's more practical for you. You are an aggressive type fighter and you don't really have to study about missing because everything you throw is going to land. So with that being said, in my opinion, Johan's own is obviously better because there's nothing Daniel's part can do to really avoid this.